Hello, welcome to another video. Hope you're all well. Let's get cracking. So long story short, as you might have seen in the last video, doing the front bumper, I was also on cleaning the Jake brakes, which are still sitting in the back of the van. I found the colour that I want for doing it Cummins grey, which I know a lot of Cummins aren't grey, but these M11s are grey and we don't know why. It's RAL 7043. I've double checked that. I want to order some paint to paint that bracket and do some paint work on the engine at some point, but that's on the list to do. The reason I'm saying this is because I was wanting to have the Jake brakes fitted on the ERF for going out to Convoy in the Park, which is in 2-3 weeks, 10th to 11th of August. So if you're going to be there, come say hello. I'll be there. Me and Kimmy will be there. I was wanting them on, but that's not going to happen. I decided against it. So long story short, again, Jake's, when I put them in, I've got to have the books, the Cummins M11 books for setting them up, because I'm going to reset go through the top end, set the tappets, set the injectors up, all the torque specs, everything like that. I want the books so I can do all hunky-dory perfect. But I don't have the books. Josh Miller's got the books, and Josh is going to bring them up because I'm going to work on his van. But we're both busy and haven't been able to get together. Instead of rushing, panicking and possibly having problems, because I'm going to be fitting the Jakes 2 weeks before going out at a big truck show, doing 200, 300, 400 miles. Don't really want to be doing that. So instead, I am concentrating on the bodywork side of it. The bit you see, because why not? She's in for judging, so I want to make her look nice. So, I've already started this yesterday. I've got the panel off the back of the cab. Not this one. I want to get this one off, but that bolt's seized. These ones come off. That one's seized, so I haven't tested it. So I've got that panel off there. That's inside. It is, I've just started repairing it. Pretty good condition, to be honest. There was one crack here, so I just repaired that crack. It's pretty much the same way I did it on the bumper, so again, go and check out that video if you haven't already, of repairing that bumper. And that's going to be repaired and painted red. It's going to be red. And while I'm busy, I'm thinking, who's ringing me? Kimmy's ringing me. 2 seconds, important phone call. Since the Jakes aren't going on, we're sticking to getting the thing looking lovely for Convoy in the Park. She's being judged. I want to see what they say. I'm not expecting her anything to be a show winner, but I just want I'm interested to see what they say. I've done a few bits like the bumper, the split there, wings. I painted the chassis, not very well, but it's painted. Tank painted, obviously, stuff like that. It was sunny 5 minutes ago. And it's not the kind of, I was working outside and it getting a little bit damp. And now it's just turned into proper shower. I'd cut these bolt heads off because they are seized into the sill, and the last thing I want to do is either snap them in the sill or spin the captive nut. That was the last thing I want to do, so I sacked that idea off. Got a problem. Just got a little bit of rot now. Little bit. Not bad, mind. Not bad for a 25-year-old work wagon. Not bad at all. Bit of rot in here. But this is actually pretty good. So if I want to, I can just make a piece again in there. I've got a bit of welding to do on here as well. I kind of knew about that bit. I'm not too worried about that. And just that can fix that relatively easily. Middle of July, man. It's summertime. Why am I having to do this? And I mean work in the rain. Sorry for the rain and sorry for the wet. What else can I do? Unfortunately, it doesn't fit in here. I need to find somewhere. Hopefully, that's the dream one day, to where me and Kimmy have a little, like maybe a small holding, where we can have. I've got enough space for the wagons, hopefully. Little small holding, and also possibly look at doing small weddings, cheap weddings. Because if you look at doing weddings at the minute, everyone's just taking your eyes, dude. Taking your eyes, dude. So, if you can help people, help people. Let people rent out me little shed. And also vehicle hire. Vehicle hire, if anyone wants to... if someone could get in touch with us about vehicle hire, or movies, movie vehicle hire and stuff like that, tellies, whatever, let us know, because I'm interested in doing that if I can. See what they say. And I know Krieg, I know you do it with the Peterbilt, so I might catch you at Convoy in the Park. Have a bit of crack. Talk a bit over some beer. Well, I've decided to stay a little bit later. Just done taking these ones off. I cut these ones. These two come out. I'm on trying to get these to come apart. These hold the exhaust for the night heater on. Everything's minging, of course. But nearly there. And then, to be honest, these bits I can take off with the carb down. I don't need them off. But these, well, carb's up, I'm going to get them ripped off. Well, it's down, it's off. I'm gonna. I can take this bit off tomorrow. Everything's off. I might give it a rinse off, get the crap off it. But this side seals a lot better than the other side, which is good. No holes. So I'll clean it all up, underseal it all up, make it look spotty dog, and then that's that bit done while it's apart. We got some rot. So me being me, I think I'm going to take it off. This is 2 weeks before Convoy in the Park. I think I'm going to take it off if I can, sensibly, while it's apart, because I can get it apart. Grill up, so it's, from what I can see, we've got 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's this bracket here, which I'll probably take off because I want to paint it because it looks awful anyway. It'll just go black. I'm just going to do them black, make them nice and clean. It'll be so much of a nicer job if I just take it off and paint it now. Last bolt's coming out. Steps are off. I do like to give myself a bit of work before I do something, don't I? Silly me, man. Silly me. What am I like? Oh well. I'd rather do it right. It is good, Nick. Just this little bit down here. Make a piece for that bit and make that bit again. I want to blast them and paint them, and then put them back on with the new steps and everything else on. So I best get cracking. It will be nicer though with bits like this actually looking nice instead of horrible when you open the grill up. You open the grill and you look at that and go, But once that's painted up, it'll look absolutely lovely. It's just going to be black. It's going to be all black, but it'll just be clean and tidy. So my monkey's taking a hold again. So I was just going to blast them as they were. But instead, I want to take the bracket off. This is the bracket for the Batuji. I took that off because I wanted to get in between the seams. And then these bits, I took these bits off because I wanted to get in between the seams so I could blast and paint it. Do it properly. Instead of doing it and then rust coming in from the back of it. I got a little bit more carried away again. I took my step off, as in the step that I used to get up the catwalk, which I don't have yet. I've already drained it out now, but this was full of water. Put the drain hole in now. Full of water. Oh, there we go. Just having a little bit of time to get this repaired. See, rotten, but it's alright from out here down. And that's where the hole is for the fitting, so got some box. Chop that up, put that in. Make a new piece down here, make a new piece down here. Easy peasy. Now we're in the middle of doing the repairs on this, but I've decided, because the weather is mint at the minute, what I'm doing is I'm getting under the cab and doing some of the repairs under here, because I can do them at any point. Little buzzer on, I'm just going to clean it off around here and here. There's around here and stuff like that. Then I'm just going to black this bit down here with a wayside product. I'll show you when I use it. It just goes on a shuts gun. It's a wax underseal, and then it goes on lovely. Looks nice, and also goes off so it doesn't stay wet. Like, you can touch it, but it still repels the water, which is lovely. Here's my waist side master guard. Goes on and guns off, so like it doesn't come off in your hands. I'm just going to squirt some of this on over the bits that I've done, and obviously I'm going to do some more masking and stuff, but when you come back she'll look lovely and clean and undersealed and funky top. There we are, she's all undersealed. I put some on them to make them look a little bit nicer than how they looked before. Put some on the top of that because that was rusty. Yeah, look at that, all lovely and undersealed, so that'll go off. Well, we're in on a Saturday, and of course, first job, kettle on, get that cup of tea made. Got the carb up. I'm going to be working on the driver's side today because the weather's good enough to do that. This side is nice and dry, so it's not fully dry yet because the weather hasn't been perfect for drying it out. But you can see how clean it looks. I love that wayside stuff. It's brilliant underseal. Right, gonna get this cleaned off. I cut this little section out here, and it's not actually welded in properly. Like when you look at it, it's only tacked in anyway. So I can weld that up, no bother at all. Zip, 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 zip. Make a new one. Da 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 da. Done. And this is all gonna get painted. From you see on the other side, I masked it from about there, like that. So that's all covered up with underseal, where you can't see it, and protects it. This bit where you see, I'm going to paint it all, make it look lovely, hunky dory. Well, I've got it all cleaned off under here. I got a little bit to do there. I've just missed that bit. Oh well, but cleaned off, looking nice. Cleaned it off, cleaned off there as well a bit up here. And it's hard getting in here, but I've cleaned off with a needle gun. I'm going to clean it off with a wire brush in a second. Just to break any more loose off, a needle gun doing here and stuff like that. I need to take this fabric off. It just looks awful. And now this should, in theory, I don't want to destroy it. In theory, could pull out. So I might need to cut that tack a little bit more. We'll get there. That one's free. Yeah, that's free. If I cut. That's free. Yep, that's free. So just a couple more tacks to cut off properly. With a little cut off tool. We're getting there, and I think I'm going to speak to Paul Parker or someone else who breaks these and see if I can get an airbox, because my airbox, that's scrap. I'm not even going to try to repair that. I could, but I'm not going to. Why? It's too far gone to be realistic. And this, if I took it off and blasted it, it would just disintegrate into nothing. There we go. Oh, hold on. She's stuck on a bit of weld there. Clean that off. So she's stuck on that. That's good. I'll just metal fatigue it off. Well, hey, look at that. So now, I'm just going to take that and make a new one of them. I got the shape roughed out. That's somewhere near. Just got to go and do a load of finessing and bashing and bending and fiddling. Hitting me fingers with hammers and stuff like that. Make it look proper job, and then we'll get it glued in. Well, that's bashed something like, so let's see how it fits in the gap. I put some weld through primer on, inside and outside. But it fitted in nicely, so what I'm going to do is going to go and get the hot gluey machine. Bring it out here. I might disconnect my alternator, because I'm paranoid about spiking the ECU. So if I disconnect my alternator, it's only there, and it's only two 13s or whatever they are, 11s, 13s, something like that. I don't have to worry about it. I'll just do that. Well, it's welded in. I've just done it the same way it was, tacked in, and I put a couple of stitches in the top, stitched across the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to seam seal the edges up, stop water ingress, and then we'll give the whole thing a good good coating with some underseal. Well, she's all undersealed up, seam sealed the repair, undersealed everything, just letting that go off, and then I'm just going to take the masking off. I'm carrying on fixing the jobs and doing the jobs I've already got to do before I start anything else, as much as I want to. And first job, obviously finish repairing that, because I need to get the steps back on. So I've got my steel, I think it's 1.5, 2 mil. This is the bit that goes, so That's what it comes like. So that replaces that. Well, this skin welds on top. I just need to copy this. Got to find a decent spot to start with now. That might do actually. I'll get it marked out. There we are. So I've got the thing marked out with square. Just cutting it out now. Yes, I'm cutting my tin snips because it makes less mess than using a grinder. Now I just got to mark up where the fold is. Basic shapes made, which is pretty good fit. So I'll get the hot glue gun out again because I've just put it away. Don't know why. You know when you put something away and you think, why did I do that? I hate that. It's on the floor now. So let's get that glued in, and then once I get that glued in, I can move on to the next bit. Just putting that bit on, clean it all up, and it's ready to paint. Well, I've got my step repaired, which is all done and dusted. New box in, new bit of flat in, a new step. Repaired that. Them holes over there. Lovely, man. I've got to put a hole in to put a rivet nut in, so I can put for putting the inner arch liner comes down onto that, so I need to do that, but I don't know where that's got to be, so it's going to do it when it's on. It's going to do it when it's on. And I've just started packing up, and then remembered I've got this to repair. Me step off the, forgetting on the catwalk on the back of the wagon. So I think I made the right decision on doing what I did today, and getting the outside jobs done while it was nice and dry, because it started to rain. The welding's done, all done and dusted, looking hunky-dory and extra solid for the other step, and new piece in there. It's not exactly the same as it was because the old one used to just come straight out like that, but I had this piece in my scrap bin pile, or my offcuts pile, and then what I've done is I have ground all the welds off down there and put some really high build primer on to try and fill up some of the pits because it was very heavily pitted, but to fill it would be a massive headache because it's round. Ah, Dad has fixed me clock. That's I made Dad a clock out of a diff. It was a Fiesta diff. Fiesta crown wheel, Fiesta CV joint, Fiesta diff, and Fiesta fifth. Was that the crown wheel? That was the fifth wheel, fifth gear, I think. So it's time to get it back on with it. I'm down. It's Sunday. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Kimmy's just over at the mart doing the car boot sale with Mum, and I've got me t-shirt on. I left my work togs at home because I'm not making as much dirt as I was today, or I was yesterday. I think today, while the sun's out again, lovely summer that we're finally having, which will probably end by tomorrow because it's the UK. I'm gonna get the sills cleaned up and painted because I really need to get these done before it gets too late. So I got the clips out. Mostly that one snapped. They don't come out in one piece, they're just Christmas tree clips, and they're always a headache to get in and out. Luckily I've got a load of them in a new pack of them. Wow, that's even better than I expected. Now obviously driver's side's seen a lot more action, so it's a lot more worn. Considerably more dirty, but once that's cleaned off, oh, that one snapped. There we go. Once that's cleaned off, should be hunky-dory, man. And get the old buzzer on. So there's two things. I've just got off the phone with Jay from Geared Up Garage, and he's got some very exciting news coming. So check out his channel. It's no, I'm not going to give you any clues because it's exciting, and I'm one of the first people to know, so that's really cool. I've got the door masked up, and it was a massive pain in the arse because it's so windy. The wind's not horrendous, but as you can imagine, trying to mask a sheet up like that, it's not fun. So I got it stripped. There's that tiny little hole there. I'm not going to bother digging that out because it's so small. It's clean. I've cleaned it off. I'm going to put some primer over the top of it to counteract with the anti-corrosive properties of the primer. And then there's not really any worthwhile time cutting all this suit to replace it. So while I'm on, I've decided I'm going to paint. I've scrubbed off the rust off this bit. I'm going to paint that while I'm on, because there's something up there. I'm not going up the door pillar because then I would lose my stickers. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do this bit, obviously, this bit, and I'm now also doing the door hinge. So I'm just taking the loose paint off and the old grease and grime off. So I've decided I've got it all primed a bit, so I wanted to prime. I've just done them with some weld through primer, which is a copper based one, because hopefully that should help with the anti-corrosion properties, because copper's got anti-corrosion properties in it. It's painted. I obviously taken the sheet off already because the wind was flapping around, so I took the sheet off after I painted, obviously, otherwise everything would be white. I've got a little bit more sprayed there, but whatever. But yeah, it's all painted. So the sill's painted, that bit's painted. Now I've got the sill drying. I've got the step that I primed last night. Seeing if I got enough primer on, take up the pits. And any pits I haven't got done, I can just fill up with filler. And being a titchy little bit, should hopefully be alright to fill up. I've got it flatted off. It's not immaculately perfect, but look at me. It's a million times better than it was. So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a little bit, still a titchy bit of pitting there. A bit of pitting around the foot plate, whatever, but it's a step. But I've got the back end Susie cover, engine cover, whatever you call it. Got that prepped. That can be primed. The little repairs done. That's ready to be primed. I'm on doing the step box for the passenger side at the minute. This is the one that's got the damage. So damage there and damage doing there. So just going to get this cleaned off and see if we can get it to a stage today, which I doubt I will, to be honest. I'm running out of time. Where I can get the thing primed and repaired and primed. So you might see something rather big's missing again. Yeah, monkey's taking over again. Get these blasted. So I was going to blast these, like I say. And then I'm going to squirt some new black paint on, make them look lovely instead of not so lovely. While I've got the grill off, I'll clean up this because it looks awful. The sunshine's lovely today. I might clean up under here. They look awful, so I might clean them up. Just clean the bits off that I can get to really easily now. Just stocked up on some new stuff from, or restocked on my stuff from Autosmart. QD wax detail spray. That's for using with the clay towel. The Lincoln Truck Fest, I got a cheap clay mitt from Amazon. It was crap. It was useless. So I've bought myself a new clay towel from Autosmart. That's what I've always used. I really like them. And you use that in a spray to lubricate it. Yeah, it says there. But there's also QD as well, so that'll be really good for the shows. I bought myself some Aquaseal Pro. Smart wheels. I really enjoyed this. Really like this stuff. It's an acid-free wheel cleaner, and it takes brake dust off like you've never known. Sometimes you can have wheels that are black. You spray that on, pressure wash them off, and they're clean. You don't even need to touch them with a brush. Magic stuff. And of course, the good old G101. You cannot beat G101 for an APC all-purpose cleaner. That's what APC stands for. Just mixed up some G101 into an old bottle I had because I didn't buy enough. Got my new bottles there, and I didn't get enough. And I also forgot to get a new little brush. So what I'm going to do is, while everything is up, I didn't do that very well, did I? While I've got the grill off, like I say, I'm going to detail under here a little bit because I can. Why not? Get this sprayed off. That's soak in. And eat. Yep, what spray doing here. This might strip a little bit of wax off, but spray a bit in there, one here, bit out of this. You can see I've already, these bits, there are bits out. Oh, so like cleaned. Clean this out. Splash. What I might have to do is, on the edges of here, machine polish this because it's been sat for so long. Let's get a little polish route and I'll clean that up. There's still more to do, but we've got to clean. That's all cleaned off, cleaning the edges here, and there, and there, and there. Polished under here. Got the grill back on, with the handles all painted, looking up lovely. Still need to make sure everything's nipped up, but I'm going to let it settle in quickly. And then I need to give it a wash because I've got dirty paw prints all over it, but yeah. We're getting there, she's getting there, one step at a time. So I'm going to get, they got these all stripped. These took ages to do. Ages to do. Look, the mudguard stripped. I'll get this warm, push this flat, push this back into shape. Fill, glue, repair, hunky dory, spot your dog, see you later. So I've got this upside down. I've dug this out with a belt sander. I'm going to glue this. But I've also stitched it with my metal staples, stitched it up, because this was pulled down, so if I push that up there, that's held in nicely there. So I've got grill on, with the, it's all clean under there, looking lovely. Ooh, it's pulling me over. Bits all painted up nicely. It needs clean, obviously you've got dirty paw marks everywhere, but it is what it is. How clean, how lovely they look now. Spot your dog, lovely and clean. Got the new step on. Look at that. How much better does that look? Now it makes everything else look crap. There. To be fair though, it's all filthy, dirty, covered in dust, and now also like rusty stains from throwing stuff like that on the chassis at the minute. It is what it is. So these in the bin, I don't need them. Yup. And then we're on with putting the steps on. I've got the, I'm repairing the mud guards and everything now, so. Oh, it kind of just hit me how close Convoy In the Park is. How lovely and clean that looks now. How nice does that look? So with the wagon, I've got the steps frames put back on. They're all hunky-dory and looking great. I've got the step back on and looking lovely. Look at that. Lovely. Step frames are on and looking cracking. I need to find, I've got these back on. Look at that, man. How nice does that look now? I'm going to use my G101 from Autosmart. Try and clean out this header, this washer bottle, because it's damn grim. It smells as bad as it looks. Cleaning this out is a task and a half. So what I've done, because you can't get a brush into the top of there, now I've soaked it with G101 and water and shook it about and cleaned it out and shook it about and cleaned it out. It's not come out, not clean yet. But what I thought it was, I was going to get some rice, and I thought, hold on, I've got some BBs from the old BB gun days, which I don't have anymore because I broke it. I put a handful of them in, just a little bit of water in. Let's give it a shake about and see what happens. It's cleaned out. Unfortunately, it has stained up here. It is stained a little bit, but it is what it is. It's the original one, and I've cleaned it up, and it looks cracking now. It's not perfect, but bother me. 25-year-old, and it's clean. So here's the bits. We ran out of paint to do these, but Dad's got the underneath of them painted. Just red, make them look nice when you look in. Well, cracking on today, we're getting some more time on the wagon bits. I'm lost completely where I am. I've been working between this video, 3 other videos, the house, the wagon, work. So my head's melted. Time to get some red paint squared on these. I've also taken off the tank straps because I wanted to. I want red tank straps, full gloss red tank straps. I think that look nice. There we are. That red. Look at that, man. Gun finish. Spotty dog, that man. Right. I'm gonna go and have a cup of tea. Hello, welcome to the channel. And welcome back to the channel. Today, got something slightly different. I've bought some stuff off Temu. If you don't know what Temu is one of those Chinese websites, I think it's Chinese, where you buy things ridiculously cheap. And as the saying usually goes, you get what you pay for. Are you ready to see the first thing? It makes me really happy. It's the death duck from Convoy. So I got this death duck. It's rubbish, but mint. I think it cost me like £3. I've always wanted one for my wagon because Convoy was one of my favourite films growing up. The second thing, and I'm not holding any hope for these. They were £8. £8. 8 Great British pounds sterling. Oh wow, these are going to be so crap. Look at that! £8. They were £8. Oh, let's get the wind in. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is going to be awful. This is going to be awful, isn't it? Where's the airline gone? Here it is. Oh wow. Look at me. Wow. They I'm probably at there. Okay. That's about 60 psi. Now they are loud. And they sound like young train horns. £8! That's so cool. So, I've got the bits painted. They're all hunky-dory and they're looking absolutely cracking. Genuinely are as well. Look at that, man. Buzzing. Just busy putting the first painted bit back on. I was going to put oil arches on, but I've got a little bit of cleaning to do under here. And I need to make a bracket on that side. We're making progress again. Woohoo! And it's these things that's going to make all the difference. I've decided I might try and take this off. I've already cut these bolts off. I cut these bolts off last night because they were rotten. And you see them, or there'll be the rusty stains on the new paintwork, so I'll take them off and put new ones in. And then I looked at it and went, oh, hold on a second. I'll take that off, then I can take this off, and then I can do that, and then I can... Oh dear. This has always annoyed me. These bolt holes look awful. That looks horrendous. So, what do? I think for the sake of it, if I can take it off quick enough, I should be able to get it repaired and painted in a day, put it back on. And then get on to the cleaning, the truck show. And then you make the bed. And oh dear. I have made it into truck and driver this month. Well, both me and Richard Jackson have. It's not just me. Where is it? It's a decent write-up as well. Decent little bit. Decent write-up. Ta-da! Ta-da! There we are. Don't know whether you can read it or not. There's Richard's. Well, I've got the back panel off. It's all separated down. Shears over there. I clean under there while it's apart. Not much to clean, but I can get a bit of cleaning done. That's the back panel. Got to repair this. I had a bit of repair to do there because I had to grind that head off that one. Cut these heads off. So, but there's nothing. It's not like massively damaged. No massive. The biggest bit is that. So I'm just about to flat the primer on the back panel now. I can't go any closer because GoPro's on charge. I've got to put it on charge last night. Progress report. Dad has painted my back panel for us, and I've been busy with other things. Hunky-dory and awesome. What I've been doing is, you might see by some wiring stuff out, is, so I've fed me step box. Are you ready? Fitted little LEDs, so when you open the door, in fact I'll leave that door open instead of swinging it open. Press the button there. Off, on, off, on, off, on. Right, that's not sad, it's just cool, isn't it? So there you go. Off. Hunky dory. So now, when you get in at night, you open the door, you can see your steps. So, I didn't do any filming yesterday. I was too busy just working. And I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, if I'm perfectly honest, which is certainly annoying, but I got a few big jobs done. So, are you ready to see what she looks like now? So, look at that! My guards are on, wings are on, steps are on, lights are in the steps. Train horns are half wired up. I need to put an earth on. I need to finish the wiring in the cab and put an airline in. But I'm going to take a feed from this one onto this one onto this one. Half cleaned out the inside, not very much though. I've started on my bed extension. I'll show you that in a minute when it's not covered in stuff. Pause that. And yeah, we're getting there. So that's going to be the home button. Bop, bop, bop. Because I wanted it on a separate button. So now I've got 3 sets of air horns. I've got normal, my main train horns, my air horns, me toot toot horns, and also now train horns. Like pop 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 pop. Other train horns. Whew! 4-tone train horns. So I'm going to try and mess about and get the poppies down there. I'm going to make a little dash table here, so I can run them. Got 2 there, and then I've also got the death duck to go in the middle. Death duck and 2 poppies either side. I'm in the middle of making my dash table. It's now fancy, but it's going to be a little dash table for putting my poppies and my death duck on. Gets it off the middle of the dash, and it's going to sit down in the front of my screen. You'll see what I mean when I do it. Well, I've glued it. I've set it in a set square in the vise and propped it up with a bit of seam sealer, and so I go off. Let's go and get some wiring done in the wagon. That's the next plan, I think. Actually try and get that done. And I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see. I really want to get more done today, but I don't know if I'm going to get it all done today. So, like I say, finish the jobs I can do, and then it's another job off the list. So I'm going through my fuse board, and I forgot I had these. These are piggybacks for fuses. So that's a blade fuse. It goes in to where the blade fuse is going to go. So I'm going to take it to this one, because this is what I'm going to use. F2 is for spotlights. I don't have spotlights, but it'll work. So I've got F2, plug that in, and there's two slots for fuses. So that keeps that line running, and I can go into it with another fuse, the top one here, which will come out to go to my, I might turn it upside down. Can I turn it upside down? Yes I can. If I turn it upside down, I can run that to my switch here. So I get it there, switch, and then this wire, because this is what I've done for the horn. I forgot to show you this, didn't I? I ran the twin core over here to the horn over there, and then this wire runs down to the horn solenoid. Oh, there's that back. So now I'm just going to put that wire to that one, and then join that one to the black one, and then that's live to the one. Guess who just burst an airline fitting? I did. So, tilt the cab up because I'm putting the back panel on, because I can't get it past the M-Nox if I leave it down. So I'll just lift it up, and it comes up and over. But I shortened the pipe that came out of here because it was too long and it was annoying me and it was flopping around. I forgot that I made it long so it had room for when I tilt the cab. So yeah, I just burst one of me. I burst my 10mm T-piece, which I don't know where I just put it actually. I thought I'd put it in. That's a pain. Oh, there it is. Just broke that. But that's the only one I have. Or I think I've got more, but I don't know where they are. I've got the inner wheel arch liner in. I need to tidy all this up, glue that up into place and tidied up and stuff. But I've run out of washers, big washers. Right, so I'm back making me a little bit of dash table. I've got my material, I'll show you that in a minute. But I want to make the sides of it so you don't see straight through it. Got me triangles cut. It fits in there like that. Well, I'll put the sides on. It's not perfect, but bugger me, it's good enough. And now I'm just covering it. I'm not going to show you the material, I'm just working out how much I need. So that comes up there like that. That's doing this bit there, and then I'll roll it over and I'll measure that to that side in it. Well, I've got the dash table finished. If I'm perfectly honest, I've stopped filming because one, the video is getting so long, and two, I don't have time. So you're just going to have to imagine some of the work I've been doing. I have been very busy. I haven't even started cleaning it yet, and we go away tomorrow night. I'll take it home tomorrow night. This is going to be fun. But at the minute I'm just on doing little jobs while I've got other big jobs going on. So doing stuff like I'm cleaning off my battery box ties, and this, the isolator switch. This is the one I've just done quickly. It just looks so much better, doesn't it, than that. Yeah, so I'm just taking the crap off, quick wire brush off, and they come up alright. And a bit of the wind is picking up. Why is it whenever I want to do something or work on the wagon, the wind picks up and the weather turns? That's that one done. I'll just touch up with little bits of black there. That'll be hunky-dory, that, man. It's all in the details, isn't it? It's all in the details. So hopefully, if I just carry on, go through the wagon, she'll be hunky-dory and looking absolutely spotty dog. There is some things I can't do, like I was wanting to properly paint the chassis, or at least try and make the chassis look a little bit better, but there is still a little bit like the finish on it's not that nice, but at the same time, it's not bad. It's not bad. And it is now 8 o'clock, Wednesday, and I am done for the day. And it's actually going to be the end of this video. The wagon's not finished, but I don't have time to finish the video, finish filming, and then get the video up tomorrow. So you're going to have to come back in the next video. I know I don't like doing this, but you're going to have to come back in the next video to see the rest of the Convoy in the Park prep and the Convoy in the Park video. So it's a bonus, it's a bonus. Are you ready to see what I've been doing? So I have got dash table done. Dash table is done. Look at that. All lit up with the poppies and the death duck. I've got, obviously, these have been all done. I have done a quick repair on there. I've done lots of touching in. I'll show you inside, because why not? I've got my lights in. There's my dash table. Brown leather. Similar to what I'm going to have in here. These are just still the bits of mats that I had from TikTok shop. I've put my ERF banner in. Haven't finished that because I can't find the thing to fix it to the wall properly. It's somewhere in the workshop. I haven't started cleaning, as you can probably tell. Oh dear. That's a job for tomorrow. I've got the back panel on and all the bolts in. I've just painted the caps for them. I've cleaned off my ties. Probably leave the wagon here tonight. It's not going to take any of it there. I haven't started. It's so much to do. I might still try and get the tanks cleaned off because they look awful. To me, at least. This back panel's all on. She's all looking hunky-dory. Front bumper's off at the minute, mind. I'm in the middle of doing some work with that. But we're there. We're just about there. 99%, well, 90% of it's done. Now it's primarily cleaning. Ooh, have I shown you the horns? I don't know. My £8. £8? That's 8, isn't it? 4 plus 4 is 8. Maths. £8 for these horns. Now, how good are they for £8? I'm looking forward to getting them on through the tunnel into Convoy in the Park. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. We're getting there. So, again, thank you for watching. I can't see the screen. Thank you for watching. We're not far off. We'll hopefully see you at Convoy in the Park. And there's a quick shot of the bumper, because why not? Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment and all that jazz for more ERF wagon content, lorry content, truck shows, driving, and all that. I can't wait to crack on. But yeah, we'll catch you in a little bit, and ta-ra for now.